6 months of technical demos and discovery calls lead up to this moment. The contract is on the desk, but the pen stops. The signature never happens, and the final follow-up emails go unread. The product performed exactly as promised. The failure happened elsewhere. A VP of finance, a stakeholder who never appeared on a single call, vetoed the budget because no one addressed their specific concerns regarding long-term compliance. Modern B2B deals require consensus from 6 to 10 distinct stakeholders. Without mapping how these individuals interact, sales teams operate in the dark, blind to the internal friction and conflicting priorities that dictate the outcome. Winning a high-value contract is an engineering challenge. Success depends on building consensus across this complex, invisible network, the buying committee. Navigating this network requires an understanding of its internal architecture. Every buying committee relies on 4 predictable structural roles. First is the champion, who advocates for your solution, supported by influencers validating technical requirements. Above sits the decision maker, the budget authority focused on financial ROI. Finally, the blocker sits aside, protecting the organization from risk with the power to veto the project. These stakeholders have conflicting motivations. A pitch focusing on a smooth user interface appeals to the champion, but it can alienate a decision maker looking for hard data on operational efficiency. Treating these roles identically ensures that at least one critical stakeholder will become a deal-killing blocker. Neutralizing this friction requires a 3-step framework. Identify the target accounts, map the internal hierarchy, and track role-specific engagement. This begins by cross-referencing your CRM, your customer relationship management software, with professional networks. The goal is to draw the actual lines of influence before the very first pitch is ever made. Most sales failures stem from single threading, communicating exclusively with the champion. This creates a single point of failure. Multi-threading is the strategic alternative. It involves a coordinated effort to engage every critical node in the organization at the same time. In this model, sales maintains the relationship with the champion, while marketing delivers customized content to the rest of the committee. The CFO receives ROI data, while IT receives security specifications. Tracking digital engagement across these multiple threads provides an early warning system. If a hidden blocker begins researching a competitor's pricing, the team can intervene immediately. Multi-threading replaces the gamble of a single contact with a resilient, data-driven revenue operation. When we apply this multi-threaded approach to that same 6-figure deal, the timeline shifts. Instead of hitting a wall in month 6, the team identifies the risk-averse CFO in week 1. By providing the necessary financial metrics early, the budget objection is neutralized before it ever becomes a threat. This level of precision leads to measurable outcomes. Win rates increase as internal friction disappears, and pipeline velocity, the speed at which a lead moves from first contact to a closed deal, is accelerated. Successful B2B growth depends on moving past generic campaigns. It requires a strategy that mirrors the complexity of the businesses we serve. Orbient integrates strategic leadership with this level of precise execution to engineer growth across brand, demand, and technology. What happens when strategy meets precision? Results.